Hello there, my name is Jerome Larry Hansen, also known as LaDev, and I'm here to actually try to provide a quick video. I was going to get the next part of the spoiler review video done. What I realized is once I recorded the whole thing, I just realized that I accidentally misclicked the keys and actually did not record anything. So I'm going to have to delay the spoiler review video to kind of like the next day or two or such. Just pretty much I'm going to try to record it tomorrow and such, and try to get pretty much updated on all the cards to get revealed by then. So it might be a longer video, so I apologize in advance on that. That was my bad. But in exchange, I decided still want to get a quick video out, so I'm going to get a arena video, which is actually of a fun mode called Mormir's Madness. Now, anyone who never played the format Mormir, it's actually a really fun format. I think it's better to show you how it's played than try to explain it beforehand. But it's a fun format. Now, the basic premise of the format is all your deck consists of lands. It consists of a variety of format of basic lands. So then you're probably wondering how you're going to get creatures out and such. So, the way you do that, as our opponent's going to show, is what you do is you play a land, and our opponent decides to just play a land, but we get this little emblem here that says we can discard a card from our hand. If we do, we create a creature token of how much mana we pump into this. So, for example, I'm going to essentially pump 1 mana into this and discard a card, and then we're going to create a 1-drop. A random one, which in this case is Snuffboard Sentry. So it's going to be a random card from the Magic the Gathering's Arena database. So it could be a very powerful 2-drop, 3-drop, etc., etc. I'm going to skip here because I want to keep hold on my lands for maybe a more powerful 3 and 4-drop. That's kind of like one of the better strategies on here. I've been seeing people just trying to either go onto the aggressive, or they're just trying to hold up their mana for more better late game plays. Okay, so the opponent decides to get 3-drop, and they get the Hired Blade that lost its art. This is actually a funny glitch we've been noticing, so anybody who gets Hired Blade, you're going to get a little homunculus Hired Assassin. Okay, Watsy, if you're watching this video, go try to make that card eventually. That would be a funny card. A homunculus assassin. That would actually be kind of funny. Anyway, a free 2 is aggressive enough against our 0 free, so I think we are going to make a free drop here. We're going to make a free drop, and our free drop is a 2-2 that's just a 2-2. Because we can't really take a beneficial of the top part of the card. But if we get any more vampires from our drops, then at least we can get this +1/+1 until the end of turn. So, it's not bad. At least, at the very least, it will be a decent chump blocker to this free 2. We're going to create a 4-drop, which is the Goblin Game Leader. And then just the battlefield create... monkeys. That's a good... you got a good card. So, we're going to try to get a good card. 4-drop as well. We'll tap the mana. So, as you can obviously see, this is kind of random number generated the form, and we got a vampire? That's actually nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. And hey, we can pump this vampire more. Okay, that's one of the rare circumstances where we get actually into a good free drop that's a vampire to benefit Vampire the Legion. That's actually kind of silly. And yeah, you get kind of like funny synergies like that, or like our opponent's probably going to play a 5-drop that is another wait, we went from vampire to vampire to Okay, if we get another vampire, I am going to call cahoots on something. Let's take a look. Okay, our 5-drop is not a bad card. And we got the City's Blessing now, so this can attack as a free, which is good. Honestly, let's see, this sounds just Death Touch on my flank. I think I'm going to go on to the aggressive, just to see if the opponent chumps blocks. They blocked the 2-2, that makes sense. But blocked the 3-2 with the free, makes sense. And I'm curious to see if he blocks with the tokens, or if he just blocks with the 2-2. Probably just blocks with a 2-2 if he still wants to be on the evasive. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, now the opponent has free creatures, but we have a 6 free and we have a 1/1 token. But they do have a Sits drop coming, which will be... a Selfless Champion. That's a good card. And it has creatures you control with power less. Pretty much she could sack this to give her creatures indestructible that have less power than this. Oh no, it gets a stat boost thanks to Alvard since it's a legendary. That's silly. Okay, so the opponent decides to skip attacking. Well, we're gonna see if we can try to get a powerless 6 drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what it gets. Wait for the opponent to resolve. And hey, that's actually good. So we're gonna fight this. It will kill the creature because of the Death Touch, but we don't have to worry about the stat boost. And oh, aha! I don't have to make it fight it, so I'm gonna decline. That was kind of a little jump starty on our opponent to do that. The opponent probably should have waited until I said yes to the fighting on that. So then we're just going to... Wait, what? But... That's a 6... How did... What? What? Oh, yeah, it has indestructible. Okay, my brain farted on that one. I should have realized they're not going to be aggressive on that. And worst part is, by that mistake, the opponent got some really powerful 8/5. But we got a hatchery spider, so it's alright. And the opponent now will have access to 8 drops, so... Oh boy, let's hope it's... Okay, it's a 9/9. Not the end of the world. Let's see if our 8 drops a lot better. Yep, it's better. So yeah, we got a 4/8 with Flying, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible from Rivals of Ixalan. Tatapa, you're gonna save the day. In theory. So that's good. Okay. Look like we're going to do the Battle of the 8 drops. What do we get? We get our own 8A as well, but the problem is, it is a... It is a 10/10 because of this guy. And we have to also worry that he might also get his own Satapa, which then is going to make this a little... Okay, it's not Satapa. Good. Okay. Well, actually, now that I have Satapa, I'm going to cancel that and actually first go into combat. Because just in case we get another Satapa, I don't want to do the legendary rule shenanigans. So yeah, then obviously then... Now we will get the other 8 drop. Huh. I guess we'll make the opponent's life 10? That was... Huh. We didn't really want to make our lives 10, because then that would make the opponent... Really? Okay, that was a little silly, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we attack it with Telva. We get another 8 drop. And a Polyraptor. Perfect. Now the opponent's going to rely on getting their own Satapa or a flyer by themselves, so we'll see what they get. Ah, that's good for them. They can actually restore their life to 10. Ah! Sometimes you just gotta laugh at games like this. Yeah. Okay, do that. Hey, we get a gift shard. Nice. Now, honestly, it's just a 7 sensible vigilance, trample, haste, nothing to sneeze at. Let's see what our opponent gets. And honestly, the opponent realizes he's dead, so he's just trying to get in for a lethal. So let's make sure we know which stuff has trample. This doesn't have trample, so what we'll block is we'll block this here. We'll block here. Block here. Block here. Block here. Block. Actually, block like that. Is that everyone attacking? And then we'll block here. We got everybody? I believe so. So, then game. And we survived that. Woo. So yeah, as you can see, Mormir Big is kind of RNG the format, but sometimes you just need a little bit of randomness to just have some fun in your life, so it's a very fun format just to see kind of like the history of Magic cards, see the variety of cards that Magic has in the standard format, and just to see some cards you don't usually see play. So we'll play one more match, and then I just need to call it a night since I need to get ready for the morning. So we shall, let's see, I think we're not going to make a one drop now. We're just going to hold out. Now sometimes it's tempting to try to make a one drop because you hope you can get like a Matador. But try to not go into that temptation. Okay, a deep looterite. Well, as long as the opponent doesn't get any oh, no, 2, not 3. As long as the opponent doesn't get any merfolk, we should be alright. And we get a merfolk. Please don't be a free drop merfolk. Please don't be a free drop merfolk. Please don't be a free drop merfolk. Okay, it's not a merfolk, though it is a little bit annoying. Yes, we will. That's actually perfect, because it adds more lands into our hand, which helps us to get more drops out. So, we're not going to attack, because even though this can attack as a free, the opponent has a 3/4, so that's going to be problematic. We're going to hope all 4 drops good, and we're going to hope that the opponent's 4 drop is not as good. Let's see what he gets, though. Or what the opponent gets. That's a good card. Oi. Yeah, we're going to chump block with 1/2. Come on, 4 drop. Let's be a really saucy one. Do, 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 do. Well, we can attack in for now since it's going to attack in as a... Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's going to become a free. If it does a trade, it's fine. We still have to worry about this free board though, and whatever their 5 drop is. It's a Doom Whisper. We you're probably not going to survive this game. Now, on the bright side, the Surveil 2 isn't really relevant in this, but it's a 5-mana 6/6 flying trample, which is, yet again, a very powerful card. So, we are probably going to come on, get someone good. Well, sometimes you are a victim to the roll of the dice. And our opponent just got a ridiculously good 5-drop. And a ridiculously good 6-drop. A 4-mana 4/4 lifelink that when it dies, destroy target creature an opponent controls and you gain 4 life. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay, can we get a good 6-drop? And we get a not a bad card. I don't know if I would say good. Not bad though. It's a 4/5 trampler, and I mean, I guess if we want to cycle our lands in our hand, I guess we could do that. I don't know when that's going to be powerful. Yeah, one thing with Mormir Vig and format in general, if you can get a very good early evasive creature, you probably, unless somebody gets a reach creature, you probably win the game, because you get the evasive damage in. Oh hey, we get the Rampaging Brontodon. Attacks, it gets +1 during the turn for each land you control. Hello, that's powerful. It's probably too powerful to the point that the opponent's probably going to attack in with the 6/6 and the 4/4, and I'm probably going to have to block the... Well, I could probably block the 4/4 with the 3/5. That's something to consider. Okay, it assigns its combat damage to its toughness. Well, at least now the 6/4 is not going to attack as a... Okay. So, we gotta think smart on this. We'll block here. We'll block here like that, and then we'll block it like that. And then, maybe we'll get a hasty drop. Oh wait, we can do an 8-drop. Let's try to get a hasty 8-drop. I think the only thing I could think of that's a hasty 8-drop is Gisher, I think. Yes! Okay, that is a good card to pull. So we'll swing in, we'll swing in. And then this is going to get 1, 2, 3, a 15/15 with trample. And also we have a 7/6 with trample. So, I don't think this will kill the opponent. I'm pretty sure I'm still dead. But at least I got a good jab at the very least. Because yeah, that's going to be about... So yeah, the opponent's at 5 life, so at least I was a teeny bit competitive. Sure, we'll do that. We'll get another land in our deck, why not? We'll say good game to the opponent. They had a really just good 6-drop, but at least we had some fun with the Rampaging Brontodon. We'll just block here, and just get it killed by a Doom Whisper. But... that was silly. But yeah, that is the Mormir format in a nutshell. I say if you have Arena, I say give this a shot. It's a really fun format. Now, you are going to be a victim to the dice, keep that in mind, but you do get some silly shenanigans like getting a 15-15 Rampage in Brontodon. Overall, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for any content I can make in the future, just leave it in the comments below. You all have a lovely day. This is LevDev, signing out.